There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
So that's got things underway. Eric Garcia. Too much on that, it's gone out. Andre Carrillo. Yamal. Now it's Carrillo. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a throw-in. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really has to be more aware. He has to have a look to see who's there, and I don't need to add anything else.
Yamal tries to dink it through. Pedri. Williams. Brilliantly cut out. So what can they make of this? It's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Aim forwards. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Williams. And it's played forward. Receives it in a good position here. Here's found, goes for a shot! Oh, good spread. That is lovely. Cucurella did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kubasi. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Succumbs to the pressure. Rodri. Yamal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Carrillo. Advincula. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia, gently done. And here's Nico Williams. There are a few waiting for it. It's gone out for a throw-in. And here's Nico Williams. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams played out to the left flank. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Abraham tries to clear. Throw it. Played towards the other side. Now it's Williams. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Peru certainly not being overawed here by their more illustrious opponents. It is an impressive start.
Well, it's clear they've decided that the best form of defence is attack. Of course, you have to wonder whether they can keep this up for a lot longer.
Unai Simon, long ball by the goalkeeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he shoots! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing it blinder.
Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Rodri. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Applies the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Fabian Ruiz brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared. Oh, this is a great... and the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Nico Williams, over to the left. Cucurella could try cutting inside here. Cucurella crosses. Too long, and over the line. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Rodri. Fabian Ruiz, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Keeper's got good distance on that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nico Williams. And it's Carrillo. Out to the right. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Pedri. Muscular approach does pay off here. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal spread out to the left. And it's hoisted clear. Cucurella. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Played out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Llorente. Ball is over the line. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri looks to the other side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Carrillo. Great work on the overlap.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Into the channel. Played Played it again, shapes to shoot! He wasn't that far away.
Spain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Played towards the front line. Yamal, now he's off and running. Yamal. Zambrano cuts it out. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams. Nico Williams proves just a little bit too strong. He's got away. And it's Pedri. Steaming on goalwards. He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Carrillo. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that was nowhere near his best. Kubasi. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, nice touch. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Oyarzabal. That's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Played with finesse. And here's Carrillo. So who's he picking out? Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Cucurella. Nico Williams. And that's a good intervention. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Advincula goes forward. Knocks it out wide. That'll be a throw. Rodri. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Out to the right. Oh, can he get onto this? Abraham, aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And a chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And it's Carrillo. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, that is a good ball. Chance, surely! Nico Williams. Rodri. Kubasi. How Kubasi, gently done. Rodri. Eric Garcia, shifted upfield. Llorente. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pedri. Nico Williams. That's a cute ball. Tries to get it clear. Moved on forwards. Advincula played over towards the opposite flank. And it's played forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. That's good play. Can he deliver? Williams. Pedri. Decent chance! Punched away. That's very neat. Fabian Ruiz crossed in. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
And it's Carrillo. Oh, good spread. Advincula picks it up now. And he's dealt with that well. Yamal. And he goes cross-field. Now it's Williams. Cucurella. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Zambrano gets good distance on it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Ball's gone out of play. Andre Carrillo making good progress on the right-hand side. Cucurella forwards and with intent. Looking here to chip it through. He can run onto that. Cut it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Pedri. And it's Cucurella. Oh, delicate chip through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Galese sends that a long way. And here's Carrillo. Proves too strong. And here's Carrillo. Played out to the right. And here's Carrillo. He is through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Shot a goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Spain. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pedri. Kubasi. That's really well manoeuvred. Nico Williams is onto it in a flash. Here's Oyarzabal, and he's managed to get Oyarzabal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. And it's played forward. Yamal chasing after it. And he's there to clear it. Quality ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rodri. Llorente. Pedri. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Now who's going to be first to this? Spain have reclaimed it. And here's Oyarzabal. It's a loose ball. Fabian Ruiz. And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Aim forwards. Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Gets it away. And it's Pedri. Tries a measured ball. Abraham clears it away. Pedri is short. Pedri. Rodri. Oh, it's a great ball here. Pedri. Pedri opts to play it back. Looking for a decent ball in. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Abraham gently done. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Rodri. Cucurella. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Ruiz. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And he's on his way! Out towards the flank. Advincula, and he whips it in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Yamal. Pedri. Eric Garcia laid out to the left flank. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. That has found him in acres of space. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ball swung in. Defending of the desperate variety. Rodri. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. He's in plenty of space here. And it's hoisted clear. Carrillo. Fabian Ruiz gets a foot in here. Does really well to win the ball there. Andre Carrillo. Pedri. Nico Williams. Llorente. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And it's Pedri. Nico Williams. Williams. The cross comes in. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Zambrano wins the duel this time. Andre Carrillo. Takes a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort. to find that bottom corner.
Rodri. Eric Garcia. Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Advincula tries making a foray down the right. Very nicely done. That looks a good cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cucurella. Pedri. Forward it goes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Andre Carrillo looking to run onto it. No, that's not going to find its target. Pedri. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Oh, sweet feet. A chance to play it in. Llorente, and that's aimed into the middle. And that's out of reach. Played into space out wide. Can he latch on to this? Rodri. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. And back to the keeper they go. Carrillo picks it up out wide. Andre Carrillo. It's a good-looking delivery, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That's a throw. Purring through the gears. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Over to the left. Ball driven towards the far post. In again. Mikel Oyarzabal. Llorente. Yamal. It's a good run down the right and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Abraham forwards and with intent. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! It's anyone's ball now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Oh, it's played into the area. That is good defending. It's been repelled. It's gone for a throw-in. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. Caught offside that time. Galese, long ball by the goalkeeper. Back into the middle. Cucurella clears it away. Oyarzabal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Cucurella. Now it's Yamal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Spain can't seem to retain possession. Yamal. Pedri. That is a brilliant interception. Advincula gets it away. And it's Cucurella. Rodri. Nico Williams. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And it's played in here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal.
Spain really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Abraham, gently done. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fabian Ruiz. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Yamal. Pedri. Rodri. Cucurella.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Carrillo. Can he get onto this? Andre Carrillo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has been cleared. Showing good feet. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. That's the throw.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Dinks one through, neatly clipped into space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cucurella. Spain really will have to throw everything at this now. Nico Williams. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri.
Spain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Andre Carrillo. Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams.
Peru really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri chips it through. Played into them. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Zambrano shifted upfield. Now it's Carrillo. Advincula hurtling down that right flank. Out to the right. Andre Carrillo. Not pretty, but it gets the job. Tries a shot! And here's Carrillo. Chance here to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Spain have a free kick. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Rodri. And here's Yamal. Llorente. And the ball's come loose here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's onto it in a flash. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Into the last 5 minutes. And it's Cucurella. Oyarzábal has got himself a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Yamal! Oh, yes, it's there! And surely that has won the day! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Spain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Driven forward. Cleared without complication. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rodri. And it's played forward. Oyarzabal. Yamal spread out to the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Kubasi. Rodri. He's in a great position.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Driving on, a real charge here. Moved on forwards. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz forwards and with intent. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nico Williams. Searching pass he's played there. It's a goal kick. And it's come back to the keeper. Up towards the front line. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se van a la Italia y en el mismo momento